Welcome to the introduction to the Multifamily Disaster Preparedness Plan template. First, we will cover why the template is needed, who it is for, and the organization of the document. Extreme weather can lead to serious property damage and resident safety concerns. Extreme weather can cause flooding, power loss, transportation disruptions, interrupted access to critical resources, and even loss of life. Affordable multifamily housing is especially vulnerable. When disaster strikes, low-income residents have less access to resources to help them recover. However, with the disaster preparedness plan in place, owners and residents of affordable housing can be better prepared to minimize the disruption that disasters cause. The benefits of a plan beyond a structured and controlled coordination of emergency response may include reduced impact of building, resident, and business damage when hazards occur, increased quality of life for residents by increasing building and operational security and community connection, maintained continuity of business operations under a variety of risk conditions, reduced insurance costs, and preserved investor confidence. The fillable template is designed to guide owners through the process of gathering appropriate information and resident input, drafting a plan, and educating residents and staff about the plan. Multifamily owners will be prompted to consider the specific climate hazards faced by the property and resident needs. The plan includes worksheets for an evacuation plan that incorporates safe egress routes, plans for evacuating residents with special needs, and clear communication of the evacuation plan and safety resources for residents. This template draws upon best practices for disaster and evacuation planning and provides resources for users to learn more as they consider their property's needs. The tool is organized under 4 essential elements to disaster planning: background, staffing, and coordination, resident protection and safety, building protection, and business continuity. The template is applicable to a range of programs, and it is best practice for all HUD-assisted multifamily owners to have a plan in place. Owners participating in certain programs like RAD or GRRP are required to prepare a disaster preparedness plan. For specific requirements for your program, we suggest referencing program regulations and notices. This template is meant to provide a tool for owners to use in developing their own plan and should be altered to meet the unique needs of the property in a collaboration with staff and residents. You can access the template by going to hudexchange.info. Select the search bar in the upper right-hand corner and search Disaster Preparedness Template. It should be the first thing you see posted on September 2023. In order to create your own plan, you will want to download the template from the HUD Exchange. You can use the free Adobe Reader or another PDF viewing software to open the template. Be sure to check where the PDF is saving on your computer and save frequently to preserve your work. Here you can see the first worksheet in the template, which organizes key information about your organization. As you can see, I'm able to click into any of these light gray fields and enter my own information. Once I've updated the forms with my info, I can save the PDF. You can also use the table of contents beginning on page 4 to navigate to worksheets or printouts that are relevant to you. Now we will share a brief walkthrough of some of the most important portions of the template. The Disaster Preparedness Plan Worksheet. This first form includes vital information about your organization and the scope of the plan, including number of buildings, units, and contact information. The Disaster Risk Profile. This next worksheet documents hazard risk by census tract for buildings within the scope of the Disaster Preparedness Plan that are relatively high or very high, according to FEMA's National Risk Index. The worksheet includes instructions on how to use FEMA's map and complete the form for your own properties. FEMA's NRI tool is free and user-friendly, but owners can also consider their own historical knowledge of the property's hazard risk, as well as use local data, such as local flood maps. There are a number of different forms in this section background staffing and coordination for you to organize important contacts and staff information. Identifying key staff responsibilities during disasters is essential to preparedness. The next section of the template moves into resident protection and safety. In this resident engagement guide, you can learn about your role in engaging residents in the planning phase of disaster planning and when disaster strikes. Involving residents in the planning stages will ensure they are informed of their role and what to do when disaster occurs. Use the hyperlinks to access related worksheets and handouts. For example, emergency update flyers can be found by clicking this hyperlink. The template includes example flyers and a fillable flyer for your use. There are 3 flyers in the template: emergency preparedness, emergency update, and evacuation route. All 3 are vital to communicating with residents before and during a disaster. The evacuation planning checklist focuses on creating evacuation plans for residents living with a disability, older residents, and those with special needs. Part of that planning is the evacuation special assistance form that residents with mobility challenges should complete. There is also an evacuation tracking worksheet owners can use to track the evacuation of residents, including multiple evacuation locations. It is important to consider multiple hazard situations to identify safe evacuation locations, as well as alternate routes in case an exit or path is blocked by hazard damage, such as flooding. Next, the template includes resources for building protection during a disaster. The Building Shutdown and Reopen worksheet helps owners organize shutdown activities and ensures safety for the residents and building during a disaster. The template also includes a building emergency kit worksheet to develop your own kit of supplies that may be needed in a disaster situation. Finally, the last section of the template includes resources for business continuity, such as the Benefits and Reimbursement Guide, insurance coverage, vital records, and the payment card guide. Remember, the benefits of creating a plan include reduced impact of building, resident, and business damage when hazards occur, increased quality of life for residents by increasing building and operational security and community connection, reduced insurance costs, maintained continuity of business operations under a variety of risk conditions, and preserved investor confidence. We will leave you with a few reminders and tips. Don't forget to save your changes as you customize the template. It is a best practice to regularly update your disaster preparedness plan. You can either customize this template or design your own. And for specific requirements for your program, we suggest referencing program regulations and notices. Now you can complete your own disaster preparedness plan using this template.